Hey there, everyone. This is Betsy Zook, and I just want to do a little bit of a shout out and help out with some last minute directions for our final week of the semester. We are almost done, so let's get started. Let me show you some things and highlight some of the good work that you've been doing. So first of all, I'm going to point out that in our discussion board, if you haven't seen it yet, I have posted some answers under the group work questions. You can go in here and some of our classmates have posted some questions and I have now added answers to each of those. So go ahead in there and see what feedback I'm giving that may be helpful for you going into our last week. And if you have questions that have not been answered, please go to the discussion board and post them there. I'll be checking that throughout this next week and sharing my responses so everyone can benefit from those. Looking at where we are now ready for, drumroll, our last module, Module 14. Before I open this up, I just want to give you some kudos for the work you've done in Module 13. I am going to be going in and posting grades over the next couple days for that module. So be sure to check back and you can see my feedback there. But so far, I've done a quick poking my head in and looking at the work that each of the groups have posted, and I'm impressed with each of the groups of the progress and the problem solving that you did to get you to this point. So great work thus far, and let's keep it up for the last one. Opening up Module 14, couple things I want to highlight for you, that there are two tasks in this module. One that you will do all together, problem solving with your group, and the last one, the end of the class self-assessment, that you will do individually. Very similar to the assessments you've been doing throughout this course. This will just make the last one. And I'm going to scroll down and just point out that you'll find that right here. So make yourself a big note or go in and knock that one out right now. So that's where that is at. All right, I'm going to scroll back up and want to walk you through what you're going to be doing for Module 14. You are working with the same group. The key is that it's in a new space. So the people will be the same for your group. You will just look for the space for Module 14. Don't post to the Module 13 blog anymore. Don't put any work in Module 13. Go to Module 14 and work with the same people there. In your Module 14 blog, I want everyone to answer these question prompts, things that I want you sharing with each other. So post yours and then read and comment with each other. This is going to give you good information for launching your final group assignment. All right, scrolling down to what I want you to work together as a group. You are picking two cases from the video file that's in this module. They're the same ones that you took a peek at in Module 13. So take those two cases and you're going to work together as a group to do all the steps of case management. All those steps that you've been learning and practicing through all of our prior modules. I list them right here and I give you some reminders of where you can find the tools and the specifics from our prior modules. Those are open for you. I want you to go back to them, pull out the tools from there, recheck the directions on how you did those in your previous modules. You're going to be working together to collaborate and delegate. Not everyone should be doing all of those steps. You're going to be producing them as a group. How you break it up, how you delegate, that's up to you all. You may want to split into pairs. You might want to individually do one part. You might want to get together and tackle different sections all together. That's up to each of you. Then when it's time at the closing of the module, you're going to post to the group journal. And I'm going to emphasize some things here. You're going to be making 2 posts in that journal. That's 2 posts for your whole group. I don't want 10 posts or 2 posts from each individual. I don't want someone going in and doing all the work themselves and then someone else coming in and doing all the work again. You're going to have your compiled work 2 posts. So compile all the work for the steps. Look it over as a group. So that's step 2. Look it over. Make sure it's what you want to be showing as your final work. When it's all compiled together, label each of those steps, this 1 through 7. Label each of them so you can identify which is which, and so I can identify which is which. Save that as a PDF or a doc file, and then go post it. So again, there should be only 2 posts in your group journal. It should reflect the work of everyone in your group, and you're going to be elaborating and problem solving and delegating and doing this all together. Now, I recognize that sometimes groups, people work at different paces. Sometimes emergencies come up and people cannot participate as they intend to. Sometimes we don't know why someone might not be participating. Your job in this assignment is to be a professional problem solver. That means that you stay positive. You look for ways to encourage people to join you. You make it easy for people to jump in at any time. And you also have plan A and B and C if someone that you were counting on doesn't step up and finish the work or the things that you were expecting. That's how things work when we're working as human services professionals, and that's the critical skills that we're also practicing as part of this module. Now, if you remember from Module 13, I break down the rubric so that I am grading you individually. Your final piece of work that you post to the group journal is only part of the final grade. How you behave, how you interact, how you stay positive, how you problem solve, how you participate, those are what I'm looking at for most of the grade. You're going to show me how you're doing that through your blog post, through your group emails, include me in those emails, through the questions that you ask in the class discussion board. All of those will show me how you're staying persistent and problem solving, and I'll take those into how I reflect and assign you your final grade for that. So last tip, stay persistent. Don't give up. That is what makes a good case manager. So hang in there and have fun.